Disney's considered the most magical place on earth, and while I think that's my bedroom, there is a ton to do here. I mean, they have hotels, theme parks, a Jar Jar Binks toy that stares into your soul. I don't know what else I could ask for. But today I'm going to be ranking the 4 major theme parks, not including the water parks because, well, I don't really consider those to be the main theme parks. Now, an important side note, all these are very, they're all very good. So number 4 is not bad, it's not the worst, well, it's just, in my opinion, the least enjoyable, which sounds harsher than I mean it to be. I'm just gonna shut up now, don't get angry. As this old YouTuber OJ294 would say,
Everything I say within the video is an opinion. Do not get mad. If you do happen to get mad, you are a chinchilla.
at number 4 we have Epcot. Now I know this is a bit controversial, but just hear me out for a second. So the main appeal of Epcot is less the thrilling attractions and more about the aesthetic of World Showcase, the shops, and some more scenic rides such as Spaceship Earth and Soarin'. And don't get me wrong, these are so much fun to explore. I mean, I can buy a German flag from Disney, but my reason for ranking it at the bottom is because, well, I'm a teenager, and shopping is really boring. In seriousness, just compared to the other parks and the attractions they offer, Epcot simply doesn't hold up for me. Sure, they have some fun rides such as the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, which is actually one of my favorites in all of the 4 theme parks, but they don't have anything super memorable that makes me want to go back and do it again. And sure, attractions aren't the only thing of note at theme parks. I mean, theming and dining are both very important as well, and in those regards, Epcot ranks very high. But here's the thing, that's where Disney makes its money. Their ability to theme is incredible, especially in each of these 4 theme parks. The dining in Epcot is definitely some of the best in any of the parks, I'll give them credit there. However, I don't go to theme parks just for the food, I go there for the experience. And based on the attractions and the somewhat equal playing field in terms of theming, I would say Epcot is the lowest park to me personally. I mean, sure, I'd love to live in Epcot, it's a good time and a great experience. But as I said, when compared to the others, it's definitely the park I get the least excited about. Coming in at number 3, we have Hollywood Studios, featuring some of my favorite rides in all of Disney. This park solves all the problems I talked about with Epcot. Now, it does lack in comparison with the theme and the dining, but it has countless thrill rides to shape an unforgettable experience. I mean, the Tower of Terror is one of the most iconic rides in the world. There are so many more as well. For example, the new Star Wars section of the park called Galaxy's Edge. It adds 2 fantastic rides, Smuggler's Run and The Rise of the Resistance, which is one of the best rides I've ever been on. Each of these, as a Star Wars fan, were a dream come true for me. I mean, being able to drive the Millennium Falcon and be kidnapped by the First Order? That's incredible, especially when the actor portraying the First Order guard doesn't seem to care at all about their job. Other attractions at the park include Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway and Slinky Dog Dash, which is featured in the park's own Toy Story Land. This and Galaxy's Edge really explore the main concept behind this park, which is theming rides and even entire sections of the park behind Disney movie franchises. The thing holding this park back the most on this list is the fact that it only contains 9 rides. Sure, these are some of the best rides in all of Disney, but a day at the park may consist entirely of waiting in line for Rise of the Resistance for 4 hours. On a good day. Personally for me, I got to the park before it opened at 8 a.m. and I still had to wait 50 minutes for the ride. But the funny thing about it was absolutely worth it. But the point stands, Hollywood Studios is an excellently themed park with some of the best attractions in the world. It's just held back by the fact that it only contains 9 rides and some of the longest lines in Disney. What it offers besides the rides are shows such as the Indiana Jones one and even the Lightning McQueen Racing Academy, which are fun little distractions and add to an already strong lineup for rides. Again, this park is amazing, it's just slightly outdone by 2 others because of its small lineup of rides compared to those. Coming in second is the Magic Kingdom. I mean, when you think of Disney World in Orlando, Florida, is Magic Kingdom not what you think of? As Disney World's Castle Park in Florida, it is a hub for a ton of special events, including one that just started at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. They host several of these throughout the year, which is incredibly impressive because they're able to constantly change the theme and just keep the general theming great. The plaza area in front of the castle on Main Street, USA is all expertly crafted with several gift shops and restaurants, allowing so much to do before you even get to the attractions. When you do get there, there is so much to do here. I mean, you have the iconic rides such as Pirates of the Caribbean, Splash Mountain, Thunder Mountain Railroad, and new wonders such as the Seven Dwarfs ride, which is one of the smoothest roller coasters I've ever been on. Then you factor in different areas of the park, such as Tomorrowland, which features a neat aesthetic, as well as another iconic ride, Space Mountain, as well as several other rides and dining options, and you have one of the best theme parks in the world. The park is expertly planned out and designed, and every corner has something new and fun to explore. Factor in the iconic Main Street USA, and you have a winner. A second place winner. Because at number 1, I have my personal favorite park, Animal Kingdom. Now this may go into my bias for wildlife and photos of said wildlife, but I loved the Animal Kingdom. I mean, the safari is one of the most peaceful, mesmerizing, and enjoyable experiences I had in any of the 4 parks. The theming here is off the charts as well. I mean, the Tree of Life, the iconic centerpiece of the park, is so beautiful. But there's so much more on top of that, ranging from Pandora to Mount Everest even. There's something here for everyone, whether you're seeking thrills on Expedition Everest, or the experiences of entering the world of Avatar. Dinosaur is a fun little ride. I'd have more to say on that, but it unironically broke down both times I was in line for it, which was 4 hours apart. But Dinosaur Land is still a fun little section of the park. The Jungle Trek is also a very fun time, and there are plenty of great non-attractions and restaurants, including... well, there's a lot of good food around. Now, these are just my personal rankings of the enjoyment of the parks. I just went to Disney, so I thought it'd be an appropriate time to rank what I thought about each park. Was it a good thought? I mean, you tell me. I enjoyed doing it. I also still think my bedroom's the most magical place on earth.